staying real late after practice with Macy and shooting a lot, and she's been helping me. She's been going one-on-one with me and just trying to make me a better player. She's amazing.
Oh, you and Macy and Taryn all kind of battled foul trouble there in the first period. What's that say about this team? They were able to step up without the three leading scorers out there.
Yeah, amazing. The people that came off the bench were just absolutely amazing tonight. They played so hard.
I was just having a good night.
For you had the big three in foul trouble with Taryn, Macy, and Andrea. Is that something that kind of clicks in your head that you need to step up a little bit when they're in foul trouble?
Yeah, and the rest of the girls step up, so it helps.
Team defense, I'll ask the same question I asked Andrea. What's this team defense like? I mean, you're really keeping teams from scoring.
Communicating and getting to where we need to be.
And what are some goals for you moving forward? Sydney tomorrow night and Corner Conference tournament coming up here pretty quick. What are some things you want to work on before those games get here?
Scoring and keep working on our defense.
I thought we did fairly well coming out of in the first quarter there. We were pretty aggressive. We got a little foul trouble. What I was really thrilled with is when our bench came in, our bench really stepped up and did a wonderful job. I couldn't be more proud of them.
You have three girls in double figures tonight, and you have Macy, you have Andrea in double figures, and they've kind of been there most of the year, but Kelsey Hurley steps up. She has a double-double for you tonight. Pretty good night for her.
Kelsey did a wonderful job. She does so many things that are not on the stat sheet. She just causes so much havoc. She's an awesome athlete, and she chases all the loose balls down. She never lets anybody get a run out because of her speed, and just does a wonderful job.
You give up 27 points tonight, and that's kind of the story of the year. You guys have been just great on defense all year long. What is it about this team defensively that makes them so tough?
Well, I thought tonight we didn't do as well on defense. I think with having foul trouble early and trying to battle through that, we kind of lost our focus on our defense a little bit. But overall, I think we did a fairly good job.
Coming up next tomorrow night, Sydney. You get a chance at one of the better teams in the Corner Conference right up there with you. What do you need to do here against this Cowgirl team to get a victory?
Sydney will bring it, just like they did last time. I hope the first half starts out a little better than the last time we played them. I think if we settle down and we focus, everything should go fine. If we get rattled a little bit, that's when, our bench stepped in. Again, our bench did a wonderful job tonight, and that's including, Claire and Dee and all of them did. Everybody that came off the bench did a superb job.
Sam, with about 6 seconds left, looked at me, and I just thought I needed to get one off, so I went, tried to make contact. Again, didn't get that call. Followed my shot. I saw Parker going for a layup. He didn't get that, so I just grabbed the ball, threw it up, and it just went in.
And then you guys really took that momentum in overtime, it seemed like.
Yeah, it really carried on. From that end of regulation huddle, we had to play with heart, and we came out overtime. We really did that.
So what's this mean for this team? I mean, you had the lead. Couldn't really finish them off in that third quarter. They come back, get the lead on you. What's that say about this team being able to battle back and stay unbeaten in the conference?
Well, coaches always preach every night you can play D. So I think overtime we played some tough D, and we just got shots up when we needed to. We really ran the court too. It just showed that we can always do what we need to do.
You can trust your teammates because, when it comes down to it, that's all you have is your teammates, and so that's what it is. Trust with your teammates, chemistry like that.
Take me through that final stretch. I mean, they make a big run. I think they're up 5. And then you guys scored late, and then take me through that last second. I mean, you guys had, 3 shots at it, and the putback goes there at the buzzer to force OT.
Yeah, I'll be honest, I was kind of getting nervous, but then once again, it comes back to trusting my teammates. And, I knew that Parker or Jason would make a place, and they did. So really lucky for that.
Seemed like you guys took that momentum from that last shot into overtime then.
Yeah, after that, our coach was like, all right, we got this. Let's just keep it going. And then so we're like, all right, yeah, we can take this game over.
Kind of a quiet first half especially, but it seemed like you kind of got them going there. Hit a few shots just to kind of keep you guys ahead there in the third and early fourth. What was the night like for you overall?
It's pretty solid. You know, they had a good down-low defense, and just getting around that was pretty difficult. But once we found a couple moves that worked, just keep using them.
I think it's the same for both teams. I think they're very evenly matched. Stanton had a great game plan tonight. Their length in their 2-3 zone is really something to deal with. We're going to have to come up with some answers for the next time that we play them.
And then talk about your kids just down the stretch. I mean, they make that big run. You're down by 5. They're in the final seconds. You get a 3, you get a putback to force OT, and then just your kids there and then able to take that momentum into OT too.
I thought at the end of the third quarter, start of the fourth quarter, we were playing kind of scared. Nobody was wanting to step up and be that guy. And I said at a timeout that, hey, this is not the time to be scared. If you're going to be one of the better teams in the conference, this is going to be where you're going to have to step up and prove it. Otherwise, you're not going to be one of the better teams.
Yeah, Jason hit the tying shot. He had a couple other big threes for you down the stretch. I think one in OT. Sam Phillips kind of quiet for the most part, but it seemed like it kind of got you going late too. Just talk about those two and just the balance you have overall on this team.
We were fortunate enough to have 4 kids that scored in double digits tonight. So, I mean, that doesn't happen on every team. So we're really fortunate that way that we got guys that we can go to. Not everybody had their best shooting night. Parker Powers had 2 tonight, and he typically scores a bunch. So it's just one of those things. What can you do for the team? I asked him in the fourth quarter to take Kyle Peterson, and say, what can you do to help us out since you're not able to get the ball in the hole tonight? It's not been your night to get good looks in on the post. So what can you do? And he responded, and Mackenzie Lang did a really good job also on number 12, keeping those guys out. I mean, they're solid athletes, and they can take it to the hole on anybody. So
this conference is going to be fun here down the stretch, isn't it? I mean, there's 5, 6, 7 teams that can beat anybody.
Yeah, I'm telling you what, it's time to really get playing well because everybody in the conference is getting to that point. You got Essex who knocked off Sydney, and then all of a sudden you told me that Sydney's up on East Mills tonight. It can be anybody's race, so it's going to be about who comes to play that particular night.
And then with that, what do you guys have to do to just, I mean, you got the lead right now without a loss. What do you got to do to hold on to that each night?
You got to play like it. You got to just be fearless and go out and play because anybody in the conference can trip you up. If you don't come with a good game, then that's when you're going to fall.